Ladies and gentlemen, Scott's known as Shoes and Shorts. Welcome back to CO Show and Chris, and we're going to be playing some more Bully. And we're going to just kill this shit, alright? Cool. Alright. Fucking kill it. Just gonna murder its asshole. Murder. I really wish we had. Oh, I got, I think, yeah, I got a tripod. I'm looking to get a mic stand so we can play with the mic a little more and it won't sound weird.
Does it sound weird?
No, I mean like so we can pick it up and like move it around without it scratchy scratching all over the place.
It'd be nice eventually if we could get mics, like just.
You think so?
Isn't that what the?
I don't like them. No, they have like unidirectional mics, which I would really like, and they each have their own, right. And that would be the sweetest shit. Oh, that'd be so fucking good. $100 a piece. Start. There's a dude out there. There's a dude out there. Oh my god. We have the window open now.
What are you looking at?
So it's
nothing. Well, it looks like you're looking at me, scumbag.
She dropped out too.
She is. This is Zoe.
Oh come on! I don't want to fight you.
She's got the biggest boobs.
My name's Jim.
So she's kind of. Oh, she has a tattoo. See those little cherries, I think. Cheers.
Why?
Yeah, fuck it. That's Zoe. We have to travel to the hardware store in Bullworth Town this way.
What are we doing for?
Fuck if I know. Oh god, dude! If you steal my skull, I'm gonna fucking murder your shit.
Provide me with shit. Provide it for me.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's going on? Jimmy's just striking a pose. Oh. Alright, I don't need the scooter. I don't need the scooter. Scooter being big.
That guy doesn't have a hand. You know, he had like a hand. He had like some stubs.
Stubby hand? Stubby hand Chad? Oh. Fucking, what is the thing?
Stubby McStub hand. And
Right.
some flowers.
We're just gonna walk through back here because I'm sure there's a rubber band. No, okay, cool.
Detail in these games.
Oh my god, you can go in people's backyards. Bum bum bum. Oh, there's the thing. GG.
That just reminds me of how much I want to play Gwen.
Oh yeah? What's that?
It's that card game in The Witcher.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
about that.
it's pretty fucking hard. At least, like, depends on who you play, I guess, but there's definitely some strategy to it.
Did you ever play Fallout, the Caravan and Fallout New Vegas?
No, I never played in Vegas.
It's kind of like that. They made up their own card game,
That's cool.
and some of the people are way too fucking good at it. Okay, well it looks like. Ooh.
What's the? Is it? It's Blizzard or Activision that makes Hearthstone. They're the same company, basically. Blizzard,
Yeah,
Activision,
Blizzard.
Activision, however you say it.
How
it's
do you
like-
say it? Like there's a different pronunciation.
Well, like whatever order.
No, yeah, I get it.
So, like, I guess that's a pretty popular digital card game.
It is. It's very popular.
And I've read a couple articles from people who are like, Gwent is better than Hearthstone. Yeah.
Shit, maybe
And
that's
they make like real cards, and I feel like it could definitely take off.
take off. I bet it will. They put a lot of care into that game, and that's what I like to see. A lot of care in a lot of games.
Yeah. They
A lot of game care.
like there's been several, not like a ton, but a couple articles I've seen of people who were like, they downgraded the visual, and I'm like, well, fucking, you go develop that game, first of all, and like, they're definitely, aside from like a straight up indie studio, they're like the most,
Oh, this is my favorite.
like, generous, hardworking AAA studio
Yeah.
in terms of.
You know who's hardworking, but not necessarily generous because they don't want to be that hardworking as Rockstar. Have you
Oh
heard?
yeah, they're not generous, but they make good fucking
They're
games.
hardworking. Have you heard like how overworked the staff at Rockstar is? Like there was a suit in GTA 4 because they were being overworked and underpaid. Yeah.
Well,
It's pretty crazy shit.
they made a great game.
They did.
I guess.
Sorry if you didn't see your family for 6 months, but I played
Yeah.
that game for 3 weeks solid.
And I loved it, and so I love you.
I enjoyed it.
And I guess I had that same kind of problem with the Tomb Raider reboot. That Crystal Dynamics or whoever, I think Crystal Dynamics made that game, but they like 70% of their team quit after that game was over because they're like, we worked way too hard on this game. Yeah. So
why would they quit then? Like I would have quit in the middle if anything. But
well, they probably were so like they probably did want to make a good game.
Yeah. They were probably invested.
But they were probably like, I can't do this again.
Yeah.
You know, and
in case it ever comes to this again, I'm not working for the studio.
yeah. And there's a new Tomb Raider coming out in like a year.
Really, bitches. All right, so not to interrupt, but this is my favorite mission in the game. You just go around punching shitholes, which is the best way to say that.
Punching shitholes.
Punching shitholes, because it could be either way. You know, it could be like a bodily shithole. Or it could be just a place you poop, where you put the hole where you put the shit.
You and your butt stuff. What's that guy doing?
That's Jim. He's going for his morning sprint, apparently. 2 gnomes. Boosh. Boosh. That's what we should do. We should go get the gnomes. Bap, 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 bap. Sorry, dog. Ah! Okay, so now we got to return to Zoe to exact.
Burton is the gym teacher.
He is. He's the gym teacher, but apparently he's the one. I think it was something like he sexually harassed Zoe or something, like minorly, and then she got kicked out of school for it.
Oh, that's great.
So now we're exacting our revenge on Mr. Burton. So check this cutscene out. There's a lawnmower. The jackalope. Much better.
Oh, dude.
Boosh!
I feel like you could kill him.
Yeah, like 18 concussions. I'm blinking it in!
God.
Yeah, and it shows like just straight up poops on him. I love it. I love it. I wonder how loud we are. Like, because I haven't been in this apartment. I haven't like heard from anybody else. I wonder how loud we are to the people upstairs.
Yeah,
Fuck it. I'm the Ari on call. They're gonna call somebody. It's gonna be me. And I'll just be like, is it done? Did they stop? Okay, call me back if you have any more problems. Just be like, tell me if you hear this. Fuck. I would never be that mean. So this is like one of the few times in the game when you can ride a lawnmower around. Nice. Another thing in the game that they just let you do once. Guess what, Stairs? Fuck it. Guess what, old people? No. Crappy's dead.
I read something about how Rockstar San Diego is working on some kind of big multiplayer game, which they're the ones that made, because they have like multiple studios.
Yeah, no, they have lots.
San Diego's the one that made Red Dead. So I don't know if they're handing off, because there's no way they're not going to make another Red Dead game.
Yeah.
That game was like fucking immensely popular.
Alright, sorry, Jackalope.
I wonder if they're making a Red Dead multiplayer game, because that'd be awful.
Well, Red Dead Online apparently was pretty fun for a little while.
Yeah. I bet it was, and I don't know. There's like there's all kinds of games that just kind of like toss multiplayer in there, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, unless you have like a fucking awesome dedicated multiplayer, like I mean like
you gotta spend time.
Yeah. I mean like even though I don't play Call of Duty and Halo and stuff, like there's a reason people like to play those games online all the time.
Yeah.
And like I guess like Batman Arkham Origins had a multiplayer that almost nobody played, which sounded cool. It sounded cool. It was like 4 versus 4 versus 2. So there's like 2 different gangs killing each other, and then there's Batman and Robin who would take out.
I remember that there was like stealth modes where there were people who could control the people that you were trying to take out.
Yeah, so like that. I mean, it's a cool idea, but like it better be fucking perfect, you know?
Yeah,
like,
if it's all glitchy and shit, nobody's gonna want to play it. But then, like, you gotta think about that in the multiplayer where you're just people being hunted.
Yeah,
if you could communicate and you had 3 people you could communicate with, just stand back to back. Yeah, good to go.
I mean, like, if it doesn't need to be in there, don't put it in there. You know,
it's true. I feel like they just throw it in because
one of the only
feel like they need to.
And I haven't played any of the Uncharted. Apparently, they had good multiplayer. But I feel like The Last of Us doesn't need a multiplayer, but it's really good.
Oh yeah, they spent some time on it. It's really high quality.
Like, it's intense. It's like actually, because you have one life each round, you know.
Yeah, when you play that one mode where it is
Yeah.
just one life,
And you can die in like one hit, you know, like
and you can die the same way you kill people
Yeah.
in the real game, like brick to the.
yeah.
Hey, what's up?
I haven't played that in a while. That'd be fun to play.
I don't know, I've been meaning to get back into it because I need to beat the what is it?
Grounded.
Grounded mode because since I played it on PlayStation 3 and then I bought it remastered on PlayStation 4, they added a new difficulty,
Yeah.
and I beat it on hard on PlayStation 3, but it was the hardest game I ever beat on hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I played. I started that Left Behind DLC on Grounded.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh
I,
yeah.
I couldn't do fucking anything. I just couldn't do anything.
You got to start from the beginning of the beginning on Grounded, and even then, it's fucking hard. So yeah, I should get back into that, and I haven't started the Left Behind because I wanted to beat the main story.
Have you never played it at all?
No.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
It's mostly story. Like
That's the
they could have just not had any gameplay in it and would have been fine.
just a little movie.
Yeah, like $5 for this little 45-minute movie.
That'd be sweet.
And I feel like people would have still liked it.
I would have. I love all Left Behind stuff. See, like, if they tried to make a second one, I would play it, and I bet it would be amazing. But I kind of,
And then The Last of Us.
yeah, but I'm
They
kind of on the
probably
fence
will.
about like wanting them to or not. I bet I would enjoy the shit out of it.
Yeah.
But I kind of love where the story ended.
It's so like the game ended and I was like, oh my god, that's so good. Like, you know, I don't know how they would do a sequel unless it was
a whole new.
I've heard two pretty good, like, I don't know if you read IGN or
Yeah,
you know, like Colin Moriarty reviewed that game, and he does Kind of Funny now, and I've heard him talk about that game and a possible sequel, and he says either totally new people, which would make sense, or like pick up literally from the second that the first game ends.
They could do that.
Not like a 6 months down the road type.
Yeah,
thing.
just to straight up like you like actually watch the end of the last game in the beginning of the next game.
Yeah, and so like, because you're like approaching Bill's, or not Bill's. What's your brother's name?
Randy? The Randy?
I don't know. Your brother. Your brother's safe house in like Jackson or wherever.
Right. Where the dam is and all the people
Yeah.
are.
The one like the only good place
That you ever been.
that you ever go in that entire game. So like you're on your way there and you don't get there. So I'm thinking like if they did start it, it would pick up right there and something's gone wrong there as soon as they get there.
Yeah.
Where they happen upon it and like everybody's dead.
Of
or
course
something.
something fucking goes wrong as soon as you get there.
But I mean,
Did I
like,
make it?
But,
Oh, I
but
made
like
it.
that,
I don't think you're supposed
that
to
would
do
give you a much better reason to care
Make that
than like some new problem randomly 6 months later, you know, or maybe like seconds after the game ends, like Joel catches a sniper round to the head or something.
Oh, fuck that.
And then you have to play the whole rest of the game as Ellie or something, and you find a new kid or whatever.
I do not want Joel to die. When he got jabbed through, like, the first time I was watching it. Sorry, spoilers.
Well, they've seen it. It's in promotional materials when he falls on the spike.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Either way.
He doesn't die
Um,
from the spike.
Either way, like, if you haven't played that game, go fucking play it right now. Stop
Yeah.
watching.
Stop watching this.
But don't stop watching. I enjoy it. Hey. So, but yeah, when he fell on that spike, I was like,
Especially when you're like playing as Ellie and they're not clear about whether or not
oh
he's
yeah.
he's
When it's
alive
just
or
like, it's just like that happened. It was so hard to get him out when you were playing as him. He was all stumbling all over shit.
Uh-huh.
It was so hard to get him out, and you finally get out. And on the hard mode, when you were shooting those guys, I think they gave you literally enough bullets to shoot each dude, so you had to aim so perfectly.
or you were fucked.
So,
I want to play through that game again.
oh, so good.
It's such a good game.
So good. So when it happens and you finally get him out, and then it's just like winter, and you're like,
And you like you don't see him again for like 3 hours. You know,
yeah,
of the
you're
game.
just straight in the woods
You
as
play
Ellie.
you play as Ellie for like hours.
Especially on hard when you meet that dude and you're stuck in you're stuck in the place where all the dudes, all the guys are coming to get you. You know.
Hey, yeah, in that one room, and there's like
Yeah.
2 entrances.
Yeah.
And like a big fat guy comes in. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
So that
That's
one
such a fucking good game.
took me
forever to beat.
Ungrounded? Oh my god, no, on hard. I haven't gotten to it on grounded. It's gonna take me. I don't know if I'll beat it on grounded. I was stuck at the dam.
It was hard enough on normal because I just played it on normal.
Yeah,
And it was hard enough.
So on that one, you have to play as Ellie, and first off, if you don't conserve your rounds earlier in that section, when it's the slightly easier part of being stuck in there, you're totally fucked. But you start off, and it's like the same waves every time, so you know what's gonna happen. But you have to be, like I had a routine down. I was like, all right, so you gotta run up here, make this Molotov, run back down.
Did you platinum that game on PS3?
No, I didn't.
Well, they probably have some multiplayer trophies.
And I played a lot of multiplayer. I got my, not my Firefly, no, my Firefly one all the way up to the finish. It's like complete the Firefly story.
Right.
But I didn't do the other one. I think you have to do like, what is it, 40 weeks?
Yeah, something fucking way. I think I got like maybe 15 weeks.
I think I'm like 15 on my second one.
And before I died.
What did you find? Yeah.
Or my village died or group or whatever.
Yeah.
Man, that's a good game.
Fuck, it was so intense on the multiplayer, on all of it, but on the multiplayer, so fucking intense.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of the best games that the multiplayer captures the feeling of the single player. You know,
It really does. It does a good job. We are getting psyched about playing Last of Us. Maybe that should be our next game. We can capture character.
you can't really make much funny about that game though.
Oh, you
It's
make
not-
so much funny about that game.
That's like the
It's the darkest
It's
humor
one
you've
of the-
ever seen. But
it's one of the like most depressing games I've ever played.
all right, so we finished I think we finished all the groups because we did the jocks because the thing was on fire. We did the nerds because the rats. We did the preppies, and now there's no missions popping up.
So is it,
Is it done? Is the game over?
dude? What?
We'll end the episode, and as soon as the next mission pops up, which it might just be like a time of day specific thing.
Or you have to like wake up and Gary's pissing on you or something.
Or maybe, just maybe, we just gotta make some sweet, sweet love. On some butt chocolate.
Yeah, the butt chocolate. Yeah.
Every time. The butt chocolate gets her, dude.
And she puts it right back.
Kiss me, fool. Yes. Look at that. Look at that prefect. He's like,
oh.
or else he's like, jealous. Lucky? You're so fucking lucky. Oh yeah, see, all I had to do was kiss her. Smash it up in the collector.
Wait, what?
No, it was a time specific thing.
Oh, okay.
Kissing her just happened to do the amount of time I needed to pass. Those are both over in a different part of town. So we will end this. Would you like to watch us travel to the industrial district? I doubt you do. Alright, we'll see you on the next episode, and we'll see you on another time. Good night.
Bye.
Or day.
Depending on when you're watching this.
And time zone. I guess it really depends on time zone. Bye.
Bye.